So, hi everyone, just I thought I'd pop on and do a short video to give you a bit of a workout for your shoulder blades. So, shoulder blades have 16 different muscles attached to them, and as I'm fond of saying, it's one of the most complicated joints in the human body. So, we often tend to have a lot of problems, a lot of tension sits in these shoulder blades, and I've mentioned a few times how you can use these particular prickle stimulating balls to help. So I'm going to show you how to use those today. But as always, we're just going to standard notice to start with. So just maybe you want a little wriggle around just to see where are your shoulder blades sitting. So a lot of us tend to have our shoulder blades higher up and further forward than is healthy. Which means more of the muscles are kind of tight and engaged than need to be. So we're working to try and help the shoulder blades sink down the back and sit nice and close to the spine. So see if you can feel where your shoulder blades are and where's your shoulder joint. So is one shoulder higher than the other, closer to your ears on one side than the other? Does one feel further forward than the other? Just get a real good sense of where you are when we start. And then let's just do a little workout for the shoulders, just so group your hands like this, and we're just going to round the shoulders forward. Feel them, the shoulder blades swinging around your body, and then pay really close attention, keep breathing. Can you bring the shoulder blades down and back? This is something obviously you can do anywhere where you feel like you're getting a little bit tight in this area. And just notice how are your shoulder blades feeling as you do this movement. Is it smooth? Is it bumpy? So we have a set of muscles underneath the shoulder blades called the subscapularis, which are ideally meant to be nice and relaxed so that your shoulder blades can glide over the ribs. So maybe just do that 5 times, feeling the shoulder blades swing around and lift, swing back down. So one of the main things that the shoulder blade does is it swings around to support the arm to lift. If we didn't have the shoulder blade to sort of support and lift the arm up, we'd have to have great huge Arnold Schwarzenegger muscles up here in the neck to do the function. Okay, so great, balls. Slightly soft, squidgy ones I recommend. Pop them into your armpits. And you'll probably have to adjust them a few times. They tend to move around. But the first thing you can do is just stand and sigh and see how much weight you can just let the weight of the arms press into the balls. And you'll feel how they start to press into all those muscles on the inside of the arm and also the ribs. And that might in itself just do quite a lot for you. And you can just leave these in for some time if you're sitting watching television or whatever it is that you want to do. Even just having these in will do quite a bit. But we're going to do a few movements with them as well. So let's roll both shoulders up towards your ears. And then slowly roll them down again. And you'll feel how these balls roll. In your armpits. So that one probably wants to go in a bit more. And roll it down. Lung up. Let's give it quite a big massage to those muscles. And then we can roll the arms forwards. And then roll the arms back, and you'll definitely feel the balls rolling around on the ribs and the inside of the arms. And yeah, you may need to adjust them. Sometimes they, depending on the sort of top you've got, whether it's slippery or not, you might find them moving all over the place. But you're wanting to put a reasonable amount of pressure into this process. And then we can start to do circles. So rolling your shoulders forward, then lifting them up. And then let's see if you can really feel those shoulder blades on the way back down. Can you help them to sink and drop down? Maybe take a little pause before you do another circle. As I said, you can just leave these balls in for some time. And I've done this at the start of some of my classes, and it's quite interesting when we just do a short sequence like this. Even by the end of the class, you can still feel the effect of having done this. So what's quite nice now to take them out is just to sort of swing your arms open and let them drop. And just see if that helps, just to let the arms go. And just see how you're now organized. So you might just feel like the arms are hanging a little bit further away from the side of your body, and there's a little bit more air and space in your shoulders. And just notice if you've still got, I tend to have this shoulder really wants to be up and forward, so just notice whether that's still going on. Has that helped at all? And again, where are the shoulder blades lying now? Okay, and then there's a lovely sequence we can do on the mat as well. So come down to the mat. So just got to find the ball. Where's it gone? They do roll away when you drop them out your armpits like that. Okay, so you'll probably want some kind of head block or cushion or pillow, because we're going to be lying on the balls. So you want them to be just at the bottom of your shoulder blades. So find where your shoulder blades and just have it nestled underneath the bottom. And you can rest your head on some kind of cushion. So just have a little fiddle around, make sure you've got them in the right place. And then the first one is just to have the elbow in at your side. Then you're just going to let it drop out as much as you're able to the side. And then lift it up. And again, you'll feel the muscles rolling over the ball as you're doing this. Lovely workout for the shoulders, this one. And then you come to have your arm above your body in as straight a line as you can. And you're going to bring it open and then swing it across. And again, it's all about getting that shoulder blade moving over the ball, the muscles getting squeezed as you're doing this movement. And obviously, if you have a lot of tension in a slightly different part of your shoulder blade, you can always move the ball, find that point of tension. And then the third one, you have the arm across your body, and you lift it over your head. So clunk, clunk, clunk. Quite a big one, big movement for the shoulder blade. Feel it glide around and rub against the stimulating prickles. I like to do this with a bent arm. I think that's the most effective. Crunch, crunch, really nice. Really good massage I'm getting there. Some people do it with a straight arm. See which one works best for you. Slightly different, comes in a slightly different place. If you do a straight arm, I think it comes slightly further round. So maybe you want to do both. Crunch, crunch. Got a very clunky shoulder blade this morning. Just notice the difference, then we'll do the other side. So opening out first, elbow in to the side of your body, opening the hand out, a little bit of a roll on the shoulder, on the ball. And you probably find it feels different on one side to the other. And then I'm going to bring the arm across my body. A bit of restriction in my shoulder, so I find it hard to get it straight on this side, but straight arm if you can. Bringing the arm across, opening it out, a really good roll over that shoulder blade. Quite nice, this one. And then I'm going to go to the bent arm coming over my head. Quite a lot of work for the shoulders blade to do, so it swings around, comes underneath to support the arm, to lift the arm up. Really nice workout for the shoulders. And again, as I said, you can do this one with a straight arm. You know, to me, I can just feel that shoulder blade. Yeah, maybe the ball should have just been a little bit closer to my spine to get this one really effective. Really nice. And then finally, what we're going to do is we're going to take the balls out and we're going to move them up just onto this big trapezius muscle. So you want to get it, yeah, get them into place, get head lock in position. Can you see that? Yes. So it's pressing into that big muscle that we work on sometimes. And again, you can do a straight arm on this one. Really rolls over. Oh, it's really nice, that. I love that. You could do a bent arm. Yeah, bent arm, I like the bent arm myself. Really, you're pushing into that muscle, putting quite a lot of weight, feeling the ball roll backwards and forwards. And again, you know, the balls might roll out, you might need to adjust them, put them back in. It's nice, that one. So yeah, that one's rolling out a bit, needs to go in again. Right, and then the final one is curling the elbows together, hands behind the head, and then opening out the elbows as much as possible. And so now you're rolling along the shoulders. And again, you're squeezing into the walls. I feel lots of clicking and clunking on my right shoulder. Implies something is working. Oh, very good. And how many do you do? Well, however many you feel feels good and you've got time for. As usual with somatics, it's the quality of the movement rather than the quantity. And then you can just take everything out. Notice how the shoulder blades feel, how the shoulders feel, how the trapezius muscles feel. And then we're going to come up into standing. And just stand and notice. So yeah, it definitely feels to me like that right shoulder particularly has dropped. The arms do feel like they're hanging a little bit further away from the body still. And there's a bit more evenness. Maybe the shoulders have opened out a little bit more, a bit wider across here, across the front of the collarbones. So, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you find that useful. Use it as often as you feel the need with your shoulder blades, often getting a lot of tension in that area. And I will see you when I see you.